Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how much it actually costs to start a Shopify store. I'm super excited about this. As I say with every video, I'm very excited to film this because I love this topic. I love the topic of e-commerce and business and talking about everything to do with online stores. So let's get right into it because we have a lot to talk about. So today's video is going to be all about fees. I have them written down here on my phone, and I'm also going to be writing them down on the screen as I talk about them. So the first fee that I'm talking about is obviously the Shopify fees. So actually when you sign up to Shopify, I think you get the first 2 weeks. Either it's the first 2 weeks or the first month for free. So that's great because, you know, you can try it out and see if it's for you. But after that, you do have to pay a fee of $30 a month, which in my opinion is pretty good and pretty affordable for what you get. You have 24/7 support with Shopify, and you are able to add in a lot of apps and a lot of plugins to your website that gives you that professional feel and that upsell, and you know, everything that you are not able to do, you can kind of do it with apps. So Shopify is a really good platform for you to get started with. It's very organized and very user-friendly. So all the fees that I'm going to be talking about today are all fees that I find essential. I'm not going to be talking about anything that is, you know, optional, that, you know, you could spend or you could not spend. In my opinion, with my experience, this is what I think is essential, and that's all I'm going to be mentioning today. If you guys want me to make another video about add-ons and how much those would cost, and you know, any additional or optional fees that you could do, I could do another video about that. But today is just going to be talking about essential fees that you need to start a Shopify store. The next fee is the fee for samples. Now I put down $200 for this, and I am accounting for if you are buying around 3 to 4 samples. Now the reason why I put $200 is because I'm assuming every sample is going to cost you around $50, and that is if you live in Canada or you live in America. And that's because the shipping is so expensive, especially when you're sourcing from China. The shipping for your sample, I mean, they might even give you the sample for free, I'm not sure, but just the shipping itself can cost you anywhere from $40 to $50. Sometimes it can go up to $60 depending on the product that you are sourcing. So that is why it's always good to account for that, around $200 for samples. The next thing is you have your inventory cost. Now this does depend on you and your budget. I put down around $500 to $2,000 for this, and the reason why I have such a large spectrum is because, again, this depends on the amount of, you know, stock that you want to buy, the amount of inventory that you want to buy. You could get one product and get around 30 to 40 pieces and maybe even pay less than $500, or you can want to start with around 5 or 6 styles and maybe 2 colors of each style, but you want to get 10 of each of these, so then you would need a little bit more. I think that you can grow your business to the same level either way, because the most important thing is that from the profits that you get from whatever inventory you buy, you just reinvest back. Now starting with $500 might take you a bit longer than if you start with $2,000, but you're gonna get there regardless. The next cost that I put, which is very important, is registering your business. Now here in Canada, this can cost you anywhere from $60 to $500. I would highly recommend looking at how much that would cost you in the country that you live in. For example, I know that I think in America it costs around $300 to $400, so we're still kind of within that range. In Dubai, actually, I'm not sure how much it costs, but I think it's a bit more expensive starting a business there, like around $6,000 US. So just double check in your region how much it costs for you to start a business. For the purposes of this video, I put a budget of $60 to $500. So the next cost that I put is marketing and paid ads. Now I allocated $10 a day for this, and this is strictly paid ads like Instagram ads, Facebook ads. This is very important to grow your business because that is how you get your product out there at the beginning. With Instagram ads, it is such an amazing tool because you are able to target people that are specifically interested in what you are selling. Like for me, I am specifically able to target people that are interested in sunglasses, people that are interested in jewelry, gold-plated jewelry. It is so honed in, because Facebook collects so much data with everything. Like I think now you guys realize that everything you say just comes up in your Instagram ads and in your Facebook ads. If you're talking about traveling, it's gonna come up. If you're talking about, you know, sunglasses, maybe my ad will pop up for you. So it's so honed in. But as a business owner, I think you should really take advantage of that, because you are really able to target your customers in the most efficient way. So I would allocate $10 a day for this, and the way that I would use that is come up with different ads that are all the same but change one thing in them. So whether you are targeting all the same keyword but you are changing the actual content of the ad, or if you have the same content but you are targeting different keywords, change one thing in the ads and do them for small amounts. So do maybe do 10 ads each at $1 a day, or maybe do 5 ads each at $2 a day, and see which one performs best, and then pick the one that performs best and then compare it with other options. So that is the best way to find out which ad is working the most efficiently for you. I think it's very important to do this. It's called A/B testing. That's what I just explained to you, and it's very doable at $10 a day. The next and last thing that I will mention that I think is very essential when you start your business is also allocating a certain percentage of your inventory for influencer marketing. Now this is very important, especially when you first get started. I really highly believe in influencer marketing, because influencers have, you know, a following of people that care about their opinion and that care about what they're putting out there. So when you send an influencer your product and they advertise it, most likely their followers are going to be paying attention and discovering your brand. So I put for this allocating around 25 to 50% of your inventory. Now this might seem high, but keep in mind that this is to start your online business, and when you get started, you, I think, need to sacrifice a lot of that inventory at the beginning just so you can get discovered. It's better for you to have a lot of demand and then, you know, need to repurchase inventory to feed that demand, rather than just having a bunch of inventory that's sitting there and it's not selling. Nobody's buying it because you are not discovered. So definitely try to allocate 50%. If you can't do that, then try to do 25% of your inventory to influencer marketing, so that you get your name out there very fast. So the total of everything that I mentioned is pretty broad when you look at it, but that is because of the inventory jump. So again, I think your biggest cost is your inventory, and you need to kind of see how much are you willing to spend on that. But I put a budget of either $1,000 to $3,000 when you begin your business. So see which budget is most suitable for you, and keep in mind that this is for around the first month or 2 months of when you launch, when you go live, and once you get started. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am doing this as a business series, so I'm gonna have a playlist of all the other business videos that I have done. I recently just did one actually on Alibaba and trying to find a supplier for your online store, so check that out. That was a really useful video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like it if you did, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.